Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Samsung Galaxy A13. Basically this is a new budget phone from Samsung. As you can see, the box is unopened. Let's just take a quick look inside of the box. From the size of the box I believe that inside we have a charger, but let's see. Here we have the usual paperwork. We have the device itself, and as we can see we have a charger. This is an adaptive fast charging brick of 15 watts. Also inside of the box we have a USB cable, which is Type C on one side and Type A on the other. Here we have the SIM ejection tool. As you can see, I've went with the blue color. Here on the right side of the phone we have the power button, which also serves as a fingerprint sensor. We have the volume buttons. On the top we have a microphone. On the left we have a SIM tray. On the bottom we have the Type-C port, the speaker of the phone, microphone, and a headphone jack. We have quad cameras here on the back, with the main sensor being 50 megapixels. While the phone is turning on, let me read you the specifications. We have a 6.6 LCD display. We have a main camera which is 50 megapixels. We have a secondary camera of 5 megapixels ultra wide. We have a 2 megapixel macro sensor. We also have a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The camera can record up to 1080p with 30 frames per second, and we have the selfie camera which is 8 megapixels, which can also record 1080p 30 frames per second. We have a 5000 milliamperes of battery, which is non-removable, and the phone supports 15 watt. Let me just skip through this menu real quick. Another good thing is that, as you can see here, we have a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band, and this is a very good thing because 5 gigahertz it's the fast internet connection, and 2.4 gigahertz it's the slower connection but for a wider range. Okay, so the phone is plastic and first impressions are good. I must say this phone feels better than the A12. I have the A03 core here, about the same size, but this phone feels cheaper than the A13. A13 looks cooler with the cameras here. I totally forgot to mention the chipset on this phone. We have a Exynos 850 octa-core 2 GHz. For the GPU we have Mali G52. Also this phone can support microSD card for expandable memory. Here is the SIM tray. We have place for 2 SIM cards and the microSD card slot for expandable memory. And as you can see, we don't have a rubber band here on the SIM tray, meaning that this phone doesn't have an IP rating. This phone is not water resistant. I was looking at the specs and comparing with the A12 Nacho or A12s, I see that the phone has the exact same chipset and the same exact GPU. We have different camera, same battery, same fingerprint sensor on the side, same 15 watt fast charging, same LCD display, but the difference is that this A13 has Gorilla Glass 5, meaning that this display is more durable than the A12, so it's considered an upgrade. Okay, so straight out of the box we see Android 12, and I believe that this phone will receive future updates for at least 2 more years. While we're here, let's take a look at the toggles. We have quick share, nearby share, microphone access, focus mode, Dolby Atmos, dark mode, do not disturb, scan QR code. I'm behind this idea that you can determine the speed of the phone just by going to dark mode and seeing how fast the phone will go into dark mode and switch again to light mode. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys. Now, first impressions. The phone feels very snappy. A13, software information, One UI Core 4.1, Android 12. Let's check for software update. Okay, so we have a new update, and the security patch level is of 1 March 2022, and these are the apps that will update along with the phone update. While we're here on the settings, let's take a look. Connections, more connections. We have VPN, private DNS. Let's take a look on display, adaptive brightness, eye comfort shield, navigation bar. Let's go to gestures, touch sensitivity. Okay, wallpaper and style. We can change the color palette here. Android 12 feature, home screen, lock screen. Biometrics and security, we have face recognition and fingerprint sensor. Let's add them both and see how fast they will react. Registering their face. Okay, my face is registered, but I must say that while I was registering the face, I noticed a lag here. Let's add the fingerprint sensor now. On these budget phones, a good idea will be to add the same fingerprint twice. We have the fingerprint sensor here. Okay, done. Okay, just with one fingerprint sensor, let's try to open the phone now. Okay, face recognition works, but it's slow. To imagine that I have registered my face without the glasses and the phone still recognizes me with the glasses on. Okay, so even with one fingerprint sensor, it works. Yeah. Not the fastest in the world, but it works, it's there, it's a feature to have on the phone. What else? Privacy, location, safety and emergency, digital well-being, advanced features. Accessibility, talkback, visibility enhancements, hearing enhancements, etc. Okay, so let's open YouTube and take a quick look how the display looks and how the speaker will sound. Okay, so we can go to full screen, pinch to zoom. The video quality can go up to 1080p on the display. Okay, this is an LCD display, not the best display in the world, but viewing angles are good. And on maximum brightness, I believe that you won't have any problems watching a video. And I believe that while the phone is on maximum brightness, just like I am right now, you won't have any difficulties on watching the video. Let's open another video and test the speaker real quick.
What we do here is go back.
We only have one bottom firing speaker. Different from other budget phones, I noticed something here on the speaker of the phone. It has more bass. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Just to be sure that you will hear it, I would recommend putting on some headphones, because I will put the phone speaker right next to the microphone right now. win for the speaker. Now let's take a look at the camera. We have portrait, effect strength from 0 to 7, different ratios. We have photo. Here on photo we can go to 50 megapixels, we can use a gimbal or just do the photo while we keep our hand very steady. We go to video. As we can see, we have up to full HD, 30 frames per second. Let's check the settings. Activate grid lines, location tags. Let's go more. We have Pro mode, panorama, food and macro. Let's check the video mode. We can record from the wide angle camera from 0.5, and I'm trying to zoom in, but as you can see we cannot zoom in on this mode, so you can record to wide angle camera but you won't be able to zoom in. Let's record to normal camera, and as you can see we can zoom in here up to 10 times. Okay, so overall this phone feels good, but the problem is that it's kinda expensive right now. I bought this phone locally for the price of around $200 US, probably more depending on the storage that you choose. Now if you are looking to buy a phone, a Samsung phone on the range of $200 or something similar, I would recommend you go buy the A22, the 4G version, not the 5G version. The 4G version is better because it has an AMOLED display, it has a better processor, and it has almost the same price as this one. But I believe that the price of this phone will drop very soon in the coming months, and this phone will go to $170 or something like that, and at that price point this will be a very good phone and an easy recommendation. This phone has a big battery and it's a great phone for elders to watch YouTube videos, to watch movies, to stay on Facebook all day and stuff like that. But this is not a phone for gaming or a phone for kids. I will play some Asphalt 9 and see how the phone will react. Now, while I am downloading the game, I want to multitask for a little bit on this phone. All Android phones do multitasking, but this is a budget phone and you might think that it's not that good, but as you can see, I have opened Google Chrome, I'm on Amazon here on the bottom of the screen, and on the top I'm watching a YouTube video. So multitasking is good on this phone. And I would recommend you connect to a 5 GHz wireless because it will download, because the internet will be faster and you won't have problems loading the pages. Okay, so as you saw, multitasking is good. We can operate at the same time with two apps. We can also go like this. We can open Chrome in a pop-up window and we can be doing everything on the phone. Let's go to settings, for example. This comes in handy because you might be searching for a feature or a tutorial how to do a thing on your phone settings. For example, I want to do 3 navigations bar. I don't want the swipe gestures anymore. You could be like this on Google Chrome, searching for the stuff, and in real time you keep the pop-up window here. You go to display, navigation bar, as the tutorial says. Let's close it again, and you go buttons, and as you can see, we switched from swipe gestures to buttons. So multitasking, it's slow, but it's there and it works. Okay, so I've downloaded the game now. Okay, so we are playing Asphalt 9 now. Okay, so I played Asphalt 9 just to demonstrate the capabilities of this phone, but this is not a phone for gaming. It can handle games, but I don't recommend you play in maximum graphics games on this phone. It will lag. Okay, so now before closing the video, let me just add some photo and video samples, because I will go outside now. this was the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.